Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, today's going to be a high of 55. I don't think we're going to have rain, but it is a little bit overcast today. So yesterday I had planned on staying home, but then I ended up going to my mom's. She ran out of her medications, so I had to get those for her, and then we went to breakfast, and it was nice. So today I think I'm going to stay home unless something else comes up. Who knows? There's always something happening. And sometimes not. On those days I take advantage of getting things done, or sometimes just relaxing and not doing much of anything exciting. So I still have to continue to work on a couple projects here in the house. I started kind of redecorating my bathroom a little bit. So I have all the things now. And some of it I already have up, and some of it I still have to put up. So maybe I'll work on that today. I don't know. So cheers. So the time is going to be changing pretty soon. I wish they would just do away with that. It's so annoying. You have to go around and change every clock in your house. It's just silly. And, you know, I think it used to be because of the farmers, because they needed to get out into the field and do their harvest or whatever it was they were doing. But I don't think that's necessary anymore, because most of us don't live on a farm. And I don't like that it gets dark so early, because then you don't feel like doing anything. At least I don't feel like doing anything when it's dark. I used to do some of my best work at night, but not anymore. So anyway, I think I'm going to leave my fall decor up until the last week of November, and then I'll start putting that away and getting out some of my Christmas decor. I can't believe how fast this year has flown by. It was like, oh my gosh, now it's already headed towards December. So today is, we've gotten into November, but I don't like to have my Christmas decor up more than a month. After that, it just takes up too much space and I get tired of it. So, but I know a lot of people, they love to decorate for Christmas and Thanksgiving kind of all together. But yeah, I like to wait until December for the Christmas stuff. And I'm not putting up a lot this year. The last couple years I've put up just certain things, and it's not too overwhelming. It doesn't take me long to put it up, and it doesn't take me long to put it away. So just trying to keep things simple, but yet, you know, look nice and still have a festive vibe in the home. So, okay, I'm going to go do my coffee, and I'll be back. Okay, well, for dinner tonight, I have these hard rolls that I just warmed up. I didn't toast it because they get really hard in the toaster, not the toaster oven, the air fryer. And I have this little bit of the tofu luncheon meat left. It's sort of a chicken turkey-ish smoked flavor. So I have that left. And then I have this salad that I got for $1 at Mark's the other day. So I'm going to have some of that on my sandwich, along with some tomato and mayo and cheese. And I'm going to have a little side salad. And then I think I'm going to cook the rest because it's going to start going bad That's why it was marked down. So I'll just season it a little bit with some seasoned salt and pepper and cook it all down and freeze the greens, and then I can add them to soups or stews or whatever. So if you find markdowns, you really need to do something fairly quickly with them. So let me put my dinner together and I'll be back. All right, here's tonight's dinner. Now I do have to pick through the salad, but that's okay. And this garlic parmesan aioli from Better Goods from Walmart is really good, and it's not real expensive. So I have that on here. And also this Mediterranean style dressing is excellent, and that's from Aldi's. So Aldi's and Walmart. So that's going to be my dinner for tonight. And there's my 2 little tiny eggplant that I got from the garden that I have to cook up too. So I'm looking forward to eating this, and then I'm going to make more of that tofu luncheon meat because it was very good. Well, I'm having a little cup of chai tea. Cheers. I had a very lazy day today, and that's okay. There's nothing that pressing that I had to do. So I got a couple deliveries from Amazon, and yes, it's a pajama day. I got this little touch lamp to go on my fireplace, and it's really cute. It's got little birds, and it's rechargeable. And you just touch the little button and it turns off. Touch it again and it turns on. So I think it's really pretty. It has birds and leaves and branches. So I got that. That was like $20-some, and that would be also good for a power outage. I have a couple of other touch lamps, rechargeable touch lamps that I keep charged up so that at least in the living room I'll have power. But I have, my power bank, so it's not really a problem for me if the power does go out. And then I got these were $23. They were on sale. And I'm at home a lot, or I like to go out to the mailbox, and I don't get dressed. It's a sweatshirt and sweatpants or yoga pants or whatever. Same thing when I go work in the garden. So these were 3 pairs for, I think it was $23, and they're yoga pants. And they're lightweight. They're not like a sweatsuit material. They're more stretchy, but they look like they're going to be very comfortable. And they have the thing at the ankle, the elastic at the ankle and at the top. And they have nice deep pockets somewhere. Here they are. Nice deep pockets. So I thought that was a pretty good price for 3 pairs of, schlep around pants, because that's what I wear usually anymore, unless I'm going out maybe once a week. Then I'll put on something else. But even then, a lot of times I just put on a sweatsuit. So this particular package came with a gray and a black. Let's see. A gray and a black. Looks like a dark gray or a black. Anyway, I wanted something neutral because when I get dressed, I always like a neutral pair of pants. That way I can wear any kind of top. Now that I could even wear with a decent looking shirt or, whatever, sweatshirt. So I like the pattern to be more on the top and just the pants or whatever I have on to be plain. So that's all I got. And then my rub and buff finally came because I want to take the, I don't know, you can't see them, but anyway, I want to take my metal shades and put a little rub and buff over them. I don't want to totally change the color, but like I said before, I don't have any black in here really, so I want to tone them down to more a brownish color because I have a lot of brown in here. So yeah, anyway, I didn't do much today. I didn't do any cooking. I still have things to eat. I'm taking things out of the freezer, little meals that I froze extra, and I'm eating those. So I probably won't even cook until maybe the middle of the next week because I have enough. So there's a couple of recipes that I found when I was looking around, trying to find things that I can make with the food that I already have, so I can use some of that up. And it's a slow process, but it's working, and it's definitely cutting down on my food costs. So I just replace things here and there, and my food costs really have been pretty low at least the last month. So anyway, short video today because like I said, I was a slacker today, didn't do much. I think I'm kind of burned out from the garden, and I think I kind of need a little R&R before I start off with the house. But I would like to get most of the major things done before Christmas, so that leaves me November and at least half of December. And then as I'm working around my house, I see things that I either want to change or maybe need a little tweaking here and there. So that's what I'm doing. So all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.